In this problem, let's find the domain of the function. So we got f of x is equal to 1 over x squared plus 4 plus 2 over x squared minus 8x plus 15. Now, by default, our domain is all real numbers except ones that cause a denominator to equal 0. So we're going to set each one of these denominators equal to 0. So I got x squared plus 4 equal to 0, and x squared minus 8x plus 15 equal to 0. Now the x squared plus 4 equal to 0. This I can solve using square root property. So I take the 4 over and it becomes a negative 4. Square root property says if you got something squared equal to something else, drop your squared and put a plus or minus square root on the other side. But when we do that, 2 times 2 gives us 4, but the negative inside of a square root gives us an I. So this becomes x is equal to plus or minus 2i. Whenever you come across i's, you just immediately cross them off. They have nothing to do with finding domain. Okay, so let's work on this other one. This is a PST method. I'm going to factor it. Now what makes it the PST method is we got x squared, x, no number in front of the x squared. We'll take the number at the end, 15. We'll create our 3 columns, P, S, and D. P will list all products, give us 15. 1 times 15, 3 times 5. The S column, sum, we add these together. 1 plus 15 is 16, 3 plus 5 is 8. Difference column, subtract smaller from larger. 15 minus 1 is 14, 5 minus 3 is 2. Number we're looking for is a number in a middle term, which is 8, which is right here, which means we're going to use 3 and 5. Now our larger number in the P column that we're using, which is 5, is always going to be the same sign as the middle term. The number we circled in the S column, S for same signs, both positive, both negative. Since this one was negative, this one has to be negative. Now zero factor property. If you get 0 on one side and you factor the other side, you set each factor equal to 0. So I'll set x minus 3 equal to 0 and x minus 5 equal to 0. And solve those, and I get x equals 3 and x is equal to 5. Now again, these are the ones we cannot have. So I'll put a slash saying x cannot equal to 3 and x cannot equal to 5. If I want to write this in interval notation, I'm happy with that answer, but if you want to write it, it'd go from negative infinity to your smallest number, union, your smallest number to your largest number, union, your largest number to positive infinity. Parentheses on everything.